Have you ever wondered if your family photos might be hiding secrets you never knew existed? Imagine a silent presence creeping slowly closer, in every snapshot a ghost from the past, desperate to tell its story. Today, we're diving into a mystery where the line between memory and the supernatural blurs. Stay tuned, because what you're about to see could change the way you look at your own photographs forever. On a rainy autumn day, Sarah decided to visit her family's old house, a place where the walls whispered memories of the past and the windows murmured secrets. Always enchanted by old relics and eager to uncover hidden stories, she made her way up to the attic. Among dusty boxes and forgotten items, she discovered a leather journal that had clearly been preserved by her ancestors for generations. Sarah eagerly flipped through the journal, its pages filled with old family photographs, handwritten notes, and memories of past celebrations and ceremonies. But soon, she noticed something peculiar. In every photograph, there was a vague, shadowy presence, a shadow that seemed to gradually move from a distant corner closer to the faces of her loved ones. In one image, the shadow sat next to her mother, its empty, sorrowful eyes sending a shiver down her spine. Determined to uncover the secret behind this mysterious presence, Sarah headed to her father's study, a room filled with old books and family mementos. There, she found her mother's diary. On one page, written in ambiguous handwriting, it read, "At last year's grand celebration, a guest named Merrick joined our gathering. He left such an indelible impression on our memories that, since that night, his shadow has appeared in every family photo. Yet after that night, no one dared speak of him." This note filled Sarah with a torrent of questions. Who was Merrick? Why did his presence in the photos become increasingly evident over time? And was there a bitter secret behind that fateful night? That night, in the darkness of her room, illuminated only by the dim glow of a solitary candle, Sarah couldn't shake the thought of Merrick. The sound of wind howling through the closed windows and the murmuring of the old house's walls created an eerie, foreboding atmosphere. As she clutched the journal, she suddenly felt the mysterious shadow drawing nearer. Her heart pounded, and a deep chill enveloped her. At that very moment, a soft, murmuring voice whispered from behind her, "Do not forget." Sarah spun around, but all she saw was a vague, shifting silhouette in a dark corner, the very same shadow that had haunted her mother's photograph. Determined to learn more, Sarah sought out those who still cherished old memories. She turned to Aunt Nora, the guardian of the family's long-held stories. With a sorrowful look, Aunt Nora recalled, "Years ago, at one of our family celebrations, Merrick joined our gathering. He stood quietly in a corner, his eyes brimming with grief and pain. From that night onward, no one dared mention him, as if his spirit were trapped, forever in search of justice." After hearing this account, Sarah ventured into the local archives of old newspapers. Among the forgotten reports, she discovered an article describing a bizarre incident from that very celebration. According to the article, Merrick had been strangely mistreated that night and then vanished, yet it appeared that his spirit had been preserved through the family photographs. Driven by both fear and an insatiable curiosity, Sarah decided to conduct a séance. On a sleepless night, under the flickering light of quivering candles, she sat at a small table and whispered Merrick's name in a trembling voice. Suddenly, the room's temperature plummeted, and a powerful gust of wind swept through the closed windows. In that charged moment, as if everything were spiraling out of control, a tall shadow slowly emerged from the darkness behind her. A vague, sorrowful face, full of a plea for justice, materialized before her terrified eyes and, in a plaintive tone, said, "I only wish for my truth to be known with equal parts fear and hope." Sarah asked, "What must I do to set you free?" Merrick replied, "Uncover the secret of that dark night, gather the evidence and clues of that incident, and bring about justice so that I may finally find peace." Unable to bear the silence of the past any longer, Sarah, with the help of Aunt Nora, gathered old documents, newspaper clippings, and hidden notes from her mother. Together, they compiled a case and submitted it to the authorities. A long and painful investigation began, one that gradually lifted the veil on the bitter secret of that night. It became clear that Merrick's tragic incident was part of a series of injustices and oversights that had burdened the family for generations. With justice finally served and the truth revealed, a remarkable change took place in the old photographs. Merrick's shadow slowly faded away, replaced by warm, genuine smiles. Sarah felt that the heavy burden of the past had been lifted from her shoulders, though the memory of that night and Merrick's mysterious presence would forever remind her that unresolved dark secrets can reappear as uninvited shadows in our lives. On the final page of the journal, with trembling hands but a resolute heart, Sarah closed it. In that very moment, a soft, gentle voice whispered from behind her, "Thank you for remembering me." Turning around, Sarah saw nothing but the old walls and the dim glow of the candles. She knew then that Merrick's spirit had finally found peace, his truth had been revealed, and justice had been served. This entire experience became a profound lesson for Sarah and her family, a reminder that hidden secrets, if left unaddressed, can continue to haunt our lives like uninvited shadows. Determined, Sarah vowed to pass on Merrick's story to future generations, ensuring that no one would ever neglect the importance of confronting the pains and secrets of the past. Thanks for watching and for braving the shadows with us tonight. If Merrick's haunting tale sent a chill down your spine, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that lurk in the corners of our past. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. What secret do you think might be hiding in your family album? Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, sometimes the most uninvited guests are the ones that never truly leave.